Hey, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and all that other fun stuff. Hi. Uh, I'm just happy you're doing it here with me. It's a beautiful little morning. So I hope everybody can hear. Can everybody hear okay? Are we good? I have no idea what the audio sounds like, so I'm just going to have to take your word for it. Let me pixel racks. Oh, is it really bad? Really? Are we bad with the Oh, is it bad? Shoot. Hang on, let me see here. Hang on. Crud. Well, shoot. All right. Well, this plan didn't work out very well. I thought we had enough. Wi-Fi router power to get out here. Guess we'll shut it down. Oh, is it better? Much better. Really? I didn't do anything. Huh. Well, okay. If it's doable, if it's watchable, we'll do it. If it's not, I can come back later when I'm inside the house. Okay, people are saying don't shut down, so we won't shut down. Fine. So as soon as the neighbor gets their 8 million-year-old truck with holes in the muffler out, we can talk. So where am I? I'm in my sister's backyard. Just having a nice morning cup and a cigar. We're doing good. I'm not leaving us. Just don't worry. This truck is annoying me. But yeah, no, this is my sister's backyard. Oh, I'm gonna turn it around here a bit. That's her backyard here. Just hanging out here. So yeah, I got here to Utah yesterday evening, and chilling. That's the only thing that's going on. Nothing really to do. So I thought I would just have kind of a little chill morning stream with a group of people I like. So my question for you: what have I been missing? What have people been talking about online the past few days? Anything in particular been discussing? No. All right. How much backtracking do we need to do? That's the question. I guess we can recap the Vegas trip. Okay. I guess people are asking, does my family know yet? No. Coming close though. I think they might be onto something. We'll just have to see. There's been hints. I've been talking to my brother, and he's seen a few other LawTuber people, so I think it's only a matter of time. But yeah, so nobody's wise yet. But so we started this little adventure in Vegas. Vegas was fun. It was a whirlwind. We had a lot of things planned. We just didn't get to it. We just didn't get to a lot of the stuff. We didn't have anything planned. We had like a laundry list of things we all wanted to do, and we didn't get there. But basically, the first day, Jess and Flux and Hayden and I, we just kind of hung out that first evening. Did a bit of drinking. What else did we do? The first night we really didn't do much the first night. Just kind of hanging out and talking, walking around. Because there's really not a lot to see and do in Vegas. If you've never been there, those of you that have been there know. There's just not a lot to do. If you want to do the Vegas thing, you can do it in a couple of days. But the best way to enjoy Vegas is just to go and do nothing. just do whatever you want to do. Don't make plans and just see where it would take you. So I was the Jess and I both, we arrived at the same time. We were the last ones to get there. So we chilled out for a bit and drank a little bit. Then we went to see Penn and Teller. The Penn and Teller show was awesome. That's really all we did the first night. Penn and Teller was cool. Flux has got she was confused by a lot of the Penn and Teller stuff, particularly how they managed to change a spotted pygmy elephant into a chicken. It was a whole thing. I'm sure she'll talk about that on her stream. We had Penn and Teller. They did a lot of tricks. We talked a little bit about the tricks back in one of the earlier, I can't remember if it was on number 1 or number 2 Law-cation stream. But one thing we didn't mention is they were doing this big umbrella trick, and they had cards and stuff. And I got one of the cards that was in one of the umbrellas that one of the stagehands probably did that Penn and Teller never touched. But anyway, we went back and we did some more talking and drinking and walking around and having fun. Day 2 in Vegas. Day 2 in Vegas was a little more into it, because day 2 lasted an entire day basically. We got about a decent time, and the first item of business was go to Zach Bagans' Haunted Museum. I love Zach Bagans' Haunted Museum. Zach Bagans was there, so we saw him. Kind of, they were like they're chasing rats or out of the bushes or looking at sprinklers or something. But anywho, I had fun. I like going in there. It's always fun because there's so many cool things to see in this haunted museum, and the more you go, the more you see, and they're occasionally getting new stuff and getting rid of other stuff. I hope Flux and Hayden enjoyed it. It was a bit much because they've added smells to the place, like tons of incense, tons of this scented fog, and I think it really, really takes away from the museum. It was just overpowering, and like you're not paying attention to what's in the room because the smell is quite literally choking you in some places. So after that, we checked off Hayden's Penn and Teller bucket list thing. Yeah, Flux says, other than the odor assault, it was fun, right? Then we fulfilled Hayden's desire to go to Red Lobster, and I haven't been to Red Lobster in like a bunch of minutes. It was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. Of course, at that point, I mean, I'd just been eating for 2 days, so I wasn't really hungry. But we powered through some food there, and then we went back to the hotel to take a little bit of a nap because we kind of the haunted museum was a lot because you wait for about 45 minutes to get into the place, and like, a little bit of the time is spent sitting down. About half of the stuff is spent standing up, and then actually standing up and walking through the tour is about 2.5 hours. We were actually close to 3 hours, so you're essentially standing up for 3.5 to 4 hours. That gets a bit much. Then we ate. Then we went back, took a nap for a little bit. And then the night started. We had a bunch of fun. We'd arranged to meet Ari Jacob at 8 o'clock or 8:30, I think 8:30. So we got over there to the Doghouse. It's a place that's opened up in the Resorts World. It's kind of it's a piano bar. It's some decent cocktails, some really good food. I mean, the pretzels were great. There's fried pickles, and sandwiches, and all kinds of good stuff. But we got up to some shenanigans there because there was the Carrie Underwood concert was there too. So the place was dead. The place was absolutely dead until the Carrie Underwood concert finished. And so it was basically our table, and we had a bunch of people at the table. I think it was, what, 8-10 people at the table, and like 2 or 3 other tables in this gigantic piano bar, club, lounge, restaurant, bar place. And we were the piano guys were keeping our table entertained, and our table was keeping the piano guys entertained. Then the Carrie Underwood concert got over, and then it was just on from there. So that's what happened after that. We just sat there out there in the bar and just drank, ate, laughed, talked until they kicked us out when they closed at, like, what, I don't know, 1 o'clock, 1:30 in the morning. Then we all went back to my room and we sat and talked and had drinks and ate. Hayden bought a pizza at like 5 o'clock in the morning. And finally, when the sun came up, we decided, all right, it's probably time to go to sleep. So it was essentially a 24-hour, just absolute blast of a party. And then the last full day we had was sort of spent detoxing and wandering around in a little bit of a daze. we weren't quite as energetic as we'd been the day before. Walked around through Caesar's Palace, saw a few things, had some lunch, got some cheesecake at the Cheesecake Factory. Went back, took another nap, then got out. We had to take Hayden to Fremont Street. We didn't get murdered, which was lucky. Going to Fremont Street kind of increases your chances of being murdered by about 25%. But that didn't happen. We walked around, saw a few things, took some pictures. And in the sad times, it was time to go to sleep because everybody had to leave in the morning. Jess was the first to leave. She left the day before. She left that night, Monday night. And then Tuesday morning, Flux took off like at 8. And then I took off at 10. And then Hayden, I think, left about 8 o'clock last night, Vegas time. So he's probably be getting home about now. So he should be getting home soon. And that was the end of the Vegas trip. I'm sure Flux will have a story to tell about her vacation, her return trip. Yeah, and then my son picked me up at the airport yesterday afternoon, drove here to my sister's house, sat around and talked. Then we decided it was time to have Cafe Rio for dinner. Gotta say, it's not the same Cafe Rio I remember. It was horrible. It was the worst restaurant meal I have had in memory, basically. I can't remember a time recently where I've had a meal that bad. It was just awful. So that brings us up to right about now. Went to sleep, woke up this morning, and here I am sitting outside. It's a lovely it's Wednesday morning, 8:16 a.m. here. So what are we talking about? It's up to you guys now. Turning it over to you. Oh, the trial coverage. Yeah, the Karen Reed trial. What? I'm going to be watching. I'm going to be catching up on the testimony that I've missed, which was essentially ATF Officer Higgins. I wish I could watch it here, but on this tablet, it doesn't have the ability to share a screen. So I can't watch the trial and stream it and talk about it with you, which makes me sad. Because I was listening to a little bit of it while I was in transit, and those weird text messages that Higgins and Reed were sending back to each other, those weird flirty text messages. They're read like they made Chad Daybell's fan fiction romance sound like Pulitzer Prize winning, Hugo Award winning novellas. So yeah, that's a problem. I wish I could read those and watch those with you, but I can't. So yeah, I've only seen up to the part where they were reading the text messages. I heard somehow it got worse after that. So we'll have to see. Hey, Irish, I was drunk. What's up? With the €2. How you doing, man? Hope all is well. Hey, and chat, all is well. Did I give my dad the watch yet? No. I'm wrapping it up today. Probably give it to him over the weekend. I'm going to come over for Sunday dinner. I'll probably give it to him then. But I'll make sure it's all captured on film. So when are you introducing us to your other family members? Probably never. Just have to wait, see how long it takes. And I know they're not, the Karen Reed trial is not having any trials, any hearings this week anymore, starting again on Monday. So, hey, I'm happy I'm only missing a week of this. There'll still be more to stream when I get back. I'm happy because I thought it would end while I was here. Storm, says Misty. Oh, yeah, like everybody back east. I guess there was a huge storm there back east, which is the reason why there was all these problems with flights and things. Kurt's been super funny with his sarcasm on the Reed case. Yeah, see, I think I'm funny with my sarcasm too. I just need to be able to stream it. I can't stream it. Higgins refused to admit any interest in Karen. How can Higgins refuse to admit he had any interest in Karen? I saw those ridiculous texts. Come on. And it's a part-time trial. There's no end, says Island. Right. Well, the prosecution has got to be nearing the end, which is sad because they haven't done a damn thing. Daybell trial should be going to the jury today. Really? Huh. Yeah, I honestly haven't really done much of anything other than seeing who said what about he who must not be named, you know. Jeff, are you playing with the internets again? Jeff's family, yeah. And see, I've been getting so many text messages and like DMs and emails. Like, why aren't I talking about the other thing? And to the point where I think I'm going to make a video about why I'm not talking about it, which essentially boils down to there's nothing to gain from it. There's nothing to gain from talking about it. Anything I say here isn't going to help him, isn't going to help his situation, isn't going to help his family, isn't going to help the kids. Anything I say here isn't going to change life one way or the other for him. It does nothing for me, it does nothing for him, and it's just, more feeding frenzy stuff. There's enough being said out there that I don't need to say it, and I've said as much as I need to say to him personally and privately, and that's kind of why I'm not talking about it. Lally hasn't proved anything. Well, I disagree, Sandy Marcus. Prosecutor Lally has he's proven that it was snowing. He's proven that cops drive drunk. He's proven that there's an absolute lack of interest for any other human being other than themselves. Yeah, they have proved a few things. Have they proven in any way that Karen Reed was guilty of this? No. But I know that's what you were talking about. Legal Mindset's calling LawTube out for not talking about it. Why? I see. It's like, I mean, like, why? If he was a stranger, yeah, hell yeah, I'd be talking about it. But he's a friend, and I want old Nick back, and it's a friend, and I don't see shitting on a friend as helping in any way, shape, or form. Condoning nothing. Justice needs to be served. A lesson has to be learned. There has to be something that happens that makes him never ever want to do anything like this again. But nothing I can say will change any of that. Oh yeah. Also, hey Joe, it's a good point. They've also proven that the cops condone underage drinking. Yeah, they've proven that. The butt dial Olympics, yeah. The sheer amount of butt dialing makes it an epidemic. Well, that is insane, right? I mean, really, seriously, was it 7 times in 19 minutes? Yeah, that doesn't happen in real life. What else are we got going on here? I just saw a banner flash up on my screen saying that Federal prosecutors may have enough to indict Diddy. Interesting. What do you mean enough? Finally, what more do they need? Barnes? I've seen it on Twitter. I didn't miss it. Barnes is a little bit crazy. I mean, he doesn't know me from a hole in the ground, but he's very. That's his the bravado thing, the hyperbole. That's just him. I think he's a little off the mark on this, but what do I know? It's not my area of expertise. Missed yesterday's Karen trial, and they did. Was yesterday when they did the kids? Because I know they did the minors, which I believe were the nephews of John O'Keefe, but we don't know anything they talked about because it was all blacked out. Identities, faces, voices, testimony was all blacked out. Leave Diddy alone. No, there's a wall built especially for Diddy, I think. I just had an article pop up titled North Korea launches swarm of sewage balloons. Okay, that would be weird, but all right. He would have the time of his life in jail. Turtle Boy did a short on what the kid said. I might have to watch that just because I don't know what they said, and I want to. What would the kids say? They weren't in the car. They weren't in the bar. They weren't in that house. What are they going to say? Ooh, boyfriend and girlfriend had some arguments. See, they're putting on all these people, and then they went through. They've already put on a bunch of witnesses that didn't see or hear anything that night. So I don't know. Is South Korea itching to wipe out North Korea? No, not at all. If North Korea were to collapse tomorrow, that would be a tragedy of epic proportions. The financial fallout from that, if suddenly one country ceased to exist and another country had to absorb an entire country, yeah, that would be an economic nightmare. Bush says, "Oh, that's all Lally has. He's trying to emotionally manipulate the jury." I completely agree, and I don't think it's going his way because the jury's not stupid. They sometimes get stupid, but they can't be this dumb. It would be East and West Germany all over again, but much worse. It would be much worse than the East-West Germany thing, because at least East Germany had somewhat of an economy. Whereas North Korea has zero economy. Plus, they have an entire country of people that have essentially zero meaningful technology. No idea how anything in the modern world works. It would be absolutely an economic nightmare of just unimaginable proportions. Any updates on Zach Anderson? I haven't heard anything from it. I mean, the appeals are slow. It's just still getting fired up, I guess. What else we got? Okay, I tagged you on Twitter on one of the articles about the balloons. Oh, okay, thanks, Ben. I'll go check that. Oh, and speaking of Ben, today I'm gonna figure out what to do about meetups in Brigham City and in Salt Lake, and I'll put that on Twitter and I'll post it here or something. If anybody happens to be in Utah and wants to hang out on one of 2 days, we can do that. I'll post more about that later. Prosecutors that drag out a trial for 3 weeks and you still don't have any answers means they don't have jack. It's becoming a trend. George Allen Kelly trial was the same. Weeks of nonsense. Well, this is even more weeks of nonsense because unless something major happened since I left, they still haven't proved he's dead. Still haven't proven he's dead, let alone how he got that way. And then who made him get that way? Any Yellowstone film people near you know that Yellowstone was filmed in Utah for the first 3 seasons. And then from there, Montana gave them like amazing tax breaks and whatnot. So they all moved actually off to Montana to do the filming. But in the first 3 seasons, they actually filmed here in my hometown for a couple of shots, which was kind of weird. Most of it was shot around Park City and Ogden. Ogden's about an hour down the road. There's a bar, like a cowboy bar, in the first season where Beth takes the rich guy and he gets his ass beaten. Spent a lot of time in that bar. Beth's office is in Ogden. So yeah, there was a lot of filming going on here, but I was off in Korea, so I missed it all. Oh, Jennifer says no, they have proven he's dead now. Okay, how did they prove he was dead? They didn't put a medical examiner on there to testify that he was dead. there's hearsay that some doctor told them they were dead. Oh, I need to go see a couple movies while I'm here too. I want to see the new Mad Max minus Mad Max movie, the Furiosa backstory, but I heard it really sucks, so I kind of don't, but I kind of do, so I don't know. Oh no, they did put the medical examiner on the stand. He was atrocious. Oh, good. All right. So they have proven that John O'Keefe is dead. That's good. In an atrocious way. All right, that's all right. I'll look forward to that too. I'm gonna have to take some notes so I can make a review video at some point. X-Men First Class, a Wolverine saga. Drinker says it's okay. Yeah, well, see, I'm not expecting great things from Furiosa because it's like you have a Mad Max movie with no Mad Max. Oh, the new Alien film is gonna be awesome. I don't care. Like the only bad Alien movie that's been there was Alien versus Predator, and that was okay. Maybe there was 2. There was Alien versus Predator, and then there was the one with the guy from The Pianist in it. I can't think of his name suddenly. I think they may have been the same movie. I can't remember. Anyway, like the core, the canon, the canonical Alien movies, I love all of them. And so I like the stuff that everybody else hates, like Prometheus and Covenant. I thought are fantastic movies because I like the philosophy, the lore behind things. Alien vs. Predator was great. Fair enough, Jared. Jared says the way they condone underage drinking, kids could have been at the bar. In that case, who knows? Anything's possible. Does anyone know why court is out all week? No, I don't. Livid Pigeon says, that's it, Jeff. Get out. What does that mean? What? Get out of where? Get out of what? Oh, because I like the Prometheus and Covenant. Prometheus and Covenant, yeah. I like them too. It's cool how they grow and evolved. But if you really, really watch it, and then if you look at some of the stuff that didn't make the cut, the idea was they are, the engineers are our creators, essentially. We know that from the opening scenes of Prometheus. But there was one scene where they cut out where they essentially said that they brought one of us back there to educate them and show him the plan for the future and how humans are supposed to evolve and how they're supposed to get around. And then they brought him back here, and then everybody basically crucified him. So the idea was that basically they are creators, and then they brought Jesus back there and showed him, and then we killed Jesus, so they came and killed us. It was really cool stuff. Jurassic Park. Thank you, Rick Nikeda, for the $2. Jurassic. There's not a new Jurassic Park movie, is there? Or are you talking about the this sort of the Prometheus factor. Yeah, well, see, and if any of you have watched my my unexplained streams that I do with Danny and Flux, I've always said that my idea of creation is pretty much essentially what happens in Prometheus and Covenant. We're just, we're some higher power, some higher advanced beings, scientific experiment. Oh, yeah, the Planet of the Apes movie. Absolutely. I am so stoked for that. It came out in Korea just as I was leaving, so I didn't get a chance to see it. I need to see if that's still in the theaters here. Constellation was not renewed for a second season. Waiter, there's a bug in my coffee. I'm all for the DNA off an asteroid theory. Who knows? Anyway. David doing the Lawrence of Arabia connection was good. Yeah. I thought Covenant and Prometheus were fantastic movies, but oh, you hear the chickens? Yeah, the neighbors got chickens. My sister has dogs and cats. There's owls that live in the trees here at night. You can hear the owls. You guys are funny. Where is Jeff? Jeff is in northern Utah. Jeff is in the little town of Logan, Utah. But we've done our 30 minutes here, so goodbye forever. See ya. See you when you get home. Yeah, give your cat cigar cancer. All right, it's my sister. She's got to go teach her last week of school. See, here I am doing this literally like 15 feet from my sister and still no idea. My family aren't the smartest people out there sometimes. They're not connecting the dots. Almost caught us right there, babe. Been there, done that. Bye, sister. Shout her over. Nah, she's got to get to school. What am I smoking? Chancer asks, what am I smoking? This is a 2018 exclusive Arturo Fuentes Forbidden Limited Series. It is an amazing cigar. Perfect for breakfast. Nice light Connecticut wrapper. Nice mild flavor. And it was gifted to me, so that's even better because they're kind of expensive. So it was given to me as a gift. So hey, I don't even know. It's Wednesday here, so Wednesday, Thursday, probably Friday night or Saturday morning, we're gonna go camping for a few days, which is gonna be cold because there's still like a lot of snow in the mountains here. So we'll have to see how that goes because I wasn't expecting on going camping this trip, so I have no long pants and no long shirts. So yeah, well, I gotta go buy some clothes. Yeah, Brent, there's still a lot of snow in the mountains. I'll post some pictures on Twitter here in a bit of the mountains in the snow, because we're sitting at about what 4,300 feet, something like that here, and then right here on the top of the Rocky Mountains. So there's still a lot of snow up there. There's an unending MST3K on YouTube and Pluto TV. Actually, they have about there it is. I think they have 3 different MST3K continuously going channels here on YouTube. They're great to just pass the time and fall asleep with and stuff. I think there's 3 different YouTube channels they have. If you go fishing, let me know. My wife's uncle has good knowledge about the fish up there. Yeah, it's not worth buying an out-of-state fishing license to go sit by a river. Ever talk to your family in Korean? Well, interestingly enough, my brother's wife is Korean. So yeah, the answer to that question is yes. Sometimes I do. Because my brother lived in Korea for about 6-7 years too. Yeah, his wife's Korean. But how much snow, you may need to testify about it later. It's certainly not whiteout conditions. It's warm down here in the valley. But obviously it gets progressively colder the further up the mountain you go. Natalie was unsubscribed again. Oh yeah, I guess I should do that. Please make sure you hit that like and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, please double check to make sure you're still subscribed. There we go. Phoenix is a new member. Hey, Phoenix. Thank you for becoming a new member. This is weird just doing this on the tablet, not having my setup here. Because damn it, I want to stream stuff with you guys. I want to, like, watch trials and stuff while I'm here on vacation. But I guess that's the whole point of vacation, right? I wish I was drunk. We've got this here. Duncan, Idaho. Have you been losing a lot of weight recently? Making any new friends? What about Yoda and Strawberry? They've been getting enough to eat? Well, Duncan, I'm just going to answer this straight. Clearly, I have not been losing a lot of weight. I hate making new friends. And clearly, Yoda and Strawberry have no problem eating. So, draw your own conclusions from that. And I wish I was drunk. What if it's double bluff and they actually know? That'd be funny. 18 months has been there, done that. Member for 18 months. Thanks. Thank you so much for the support, Ben. Hopefully we get to see you in a couple days in one place or the other. Shanna Seven has become a new member. Thank you, Shanna. This is great. We love to have new members. When I say I hate making new friends and meeting new people, I clearly don't mean you people here in chat. Because the Vice Squad chat is the best chat there ever is and ever will be. And I got to get back to the lives here. What have I missed? Stolen joke alert. Yeah. Oh, porcelain. Porcelain. That's almost penalty box worthy. Brent, are you coming to Texas? No. I'm avoiding Texas, probably forever. I decided last year that Texas in August is not where I want to be. Texas in Utah in August is not where I want to be. So that's why I took my vacation here at the end of May instead of the usual end of July, first part of August. Because it's actually tolerable here. It's actually bearable. I don't want to die of heat exhaustion. And Vegas was lovely. The weather was just perfect. I can't remember. Gifted Legal Vice. One Legal Vice's membership. I can't see who got it, but whoever got it, make sure you give I Can't Remember a super special. Thanks. You're just 30 minutes to the south. Well, no. Over the mountains to the south. Like where 30 minutes? Because the only place 30 minutes over the south is Brigham City. But Little Dog, I know you're here, but I just don't know where here. I thought you were like around Roy or somewhere. But anyway, just for those of you that might be from Utah here, including you, Little Dog Chaz, we probably the second or third, somewhere around there, the first few days of June, we'll be doing a meetup at Peach City and Brigham City. And then probably the 6th in Salt Lake. Jill Max, I live in Korea, but I'm in Utah right now. In Utah at my sister's house. And this is a great place. The house where I lived in when I was born is about 5 houses down that way. So, yeah, this literally, when I say this is where I grew up, this is where I grew up. Not in this house, but 4 houses down the road that way. Hey, Moxie Dame, what's up, Jess? Jess has recovered from her drive and her trip back from Vegas. Welcome, Jess. We were just talking about our all-nighter. My granddaughter lives in North Dakota. She's living in Mary right now, but I've only met her once. I've never been to North Dakota. South Dakota, I would love to retire in Deadwood. I love Deadwood. Dad doesn't have the watch yet. I'll probably give it to him this weekend. And you'll get the full video as soon as I possibly can. So yeah, I'll probably give it to him probably this weekend. Scroll up here. It's getting hard to see. The sun is shining down on the screen. Yeah, The last time I went to Vegas was in August, and it was 2 years ago, and it was 121 degrees. That's like 55 Celsius for those of you that aren't there. It was not pleasant. Oh, what? Libby has a good question. Oh, did Dad like the watch? Yeah. Okay. Well, hopefully he will, and Jerry will, but we'll find out this weekend. Of course, yeah, Deadwood was a great series, but it's also a great place to be. I just love the town of Deadwood. Vegas pictures have completely messed with my perception of how tall everyone is. What does that mean? How tall did you think everybody was? Oh, Equality has to go to work now. Thank you so much, Equality, for the Canadian $2. Got to go to work. Have a good day, everyone. We will. Okay. Ozzy being an amateur professional, amateur competitive, I was a bit shocked by that too. I did not know that. That's my problem. I'm fat, but I can't eat a lot. Rob Mill, I'm in Utah now. Vegas was just a couple of days. I'm back here in Utah, hanging out in my sister's house for the next 10 days or so. Then it's back to work. Okay, you're in Willard. Sweet. All right, so yeah, so come on over to Peach City because it's gonna be like I said, the first, second, third, somewhere around there. We'll do a dinner at Peach City, so do not miss that. We'd love to have you there. How are you feeling, Jess? Are you fully recovered? Who's I got some cash there on my thing. When I watched YouTube, y'all seem about my height. Well, I don't know what your height is. What is your height? Like looking me in the eye. Then you take pictures with legs and nothing right anymore. Uh-oh, she isn't recovered. No, Dad will get the gifts on this weekend, most likely. Well, weirdly, I think I was like the tallest, which is like weird because that never happened. Hayden's close. Flux is close. Jess is close. Ari, I got to tell you guys, Ari Jacob is one of the nicest, sweetest people you'll actually meet. It's so fun like having someone you've known online for a couple of years, and then you actually get to meet them and hang out with them. Ari was so damn much fun. She is just a little spitfire. She got us the reservations at this doghouse, the piano bar. Jeff is 6'2" or 6'3". No, I'm 5'11" but no, like Ari was so sweet and so much fun. we had a great time with her. But see, the weird thing was we had so much fun. I didn't take many pictures in Vegas. Jake Kitty Buck. Oh no, really? Did you meet OJ from the grave? No. See, I wanted to go to like some cheap, like clearly fake medium and talk to the ghost of him. I didn't want to do it like a real one because that would freak me out. But no, I didn't. There were so many things we wanted to do that we just didn't get time. Hayden made it seem like Jeff was way taller than him. Oh, before they were side by side. No. Yeah, we just having so much fun. We didn't take many pictures. I don't know if everybody else did. I didn't. Net Flutter this weekend on Sunday probably. Oh shoot! What else we got to talk about? Anything else we want to talk about? So we just kind of make this. Do you miss being the tallest guy in the room? I'm not the tallest guy in the room in Korea. This is Mike NM said this. Like when I first got there in 1988, I was like head above everybody else. for the most part. There'd be the occasional person taller than me, but since then, the economy improved. A lot of meat got introduced into the diet, a lot of protein, a lot of milk. So now they grow Koreans big. I'm just kind of average there now. Yeah, see, Swan Lake lady's your neighbor there, little dog. Hayden collected a lot of pictures playing Pokemon. Just as long as it's not searching for the cursed Sonichu. We don't want to search for the cursed Sonichu. That's bad. The Sonichu we don't need. No Sonichus here. Do you watch any K dramas? Oh God, no, Libby. I do not. I cannot watch K dramas. They literally make me angry. Just not my thing. All right. Oh yeah. Hey, Corn Pope, how you doing? Yeah, no, Aussie love coming. I'm happy that you guys and other people on the stream made his trip here happen. It was good to see a smile on his face, have some time, and spend a few days with him again. Do people stare at you, or is it not that unusual to see a white guy in Korea anymore? Well, they don't stare at me nearly as much as they used to. So it's becoming more common for people to be here. Island says, I was kind of glad you guys didn't post a little bit more. Made me feel like you were having too much fun to worry about the internet. I was. Plus, we just kind of purposely avoided a lot of it. Ozzy is awesome. What about Attorney Woo? I want her shoes really bad. I have no idea who Attorney Woo is. I assume it's a K-drama name. I don't know. Oh, I got a little bit of a cloud there. Good. Hi, everybody. Okay, well, gosh, guys, we've been doing this almost 50 minutes. Don't want to talk about everything, otherwise I'll have nothing to talk about next time. Don't know what I'm going to do today. So I'm going to sit here and finish my cigar and my beverage. Got to pop on down to the liquor store and buy something to take camping. Other than that, not really planning on doing a lot. Might film some stuff around the neighborhood and show you guys. Make a video when I get back. I've been meaning to do that the last 2 years, but I still haven't. I still have all the videos that I filmed from like last year and the year before. So might have to just edit it all together into like a 3-year thing. Oh, KFC! I'm doing KFC for lunch. Not the world's first KFC, just the one that happens to be 2 blocks from my sister's house. Because KFC in America kind of sucks compared to KFC in Korea. KFC in Korea is fantastic, but they don't have mashed potatoes in Korea. The KFC doesn't have mashed potatoes, and the KFC mashed potatoes in the States are like the absolute worst. They're the worst potatoes, and the gravy is just sort of this weird brownish, sticky, pepper flavored goo. But you put those two together, and it's just like crack. They're like cracked potatoes, just like the worst stuff, but so good together. Yeah, I'll get some good camping food supplies. Yeah, no Maddox. I prefer Peach City to Maddox. Family doesn't know about your YouTube. They're just concerned because you're talking to yourself in front of a tablet quite often. So my brother got close because he thinks Nick's a lol cow, and he was watching The Downfall, and he said he was watching a bunch of other law tubers talk about it. I thought, uh-oh. But then I realized, I haven't said anything about it, so he's like, it's close. He just doesn't know yet. I'm in a meeting. That's what I plan on saying. I once spent a week camping in Yellowstone while having food poisoning from KFC. Oh my God, 0 out of 10. Don't recommend. Ugh. Well, tell you that the Cafe Rio I had last night did not sit well with me. That was just the worst. Well, Brent says you should eventually put out a video. No, I said I'm probably gonna have to do that today at some point. It's just record something so I have somewhere to point people to. You know, it's because I'm like I said, I'm tired of answering it. So, the hell was that? Small town sounds. Okay, well, folks, I think this is about time. Let me make sure I've got everybody's super chats and stuff read. I definitely have. That's good. I'm proud of me. I think I'm just gonna continue to veg here. We've got about another, I don't know, 30 minutes or so on the cigar, and then I'll go back in. Maybe get a little video game in with my brother. The car horn at the school. That's nice. Oh, let's turn it off. Do we need to put up a legal vices billboard in Logan? That'd be funny. Enjoy the vacation. I will, and thank you for that. Hopefully by next time I'll have something actually law worthy to talk about. Hopefully it's Red Dawn, Jeff. Wolverines. I need to watch Red Dawn again. I haven't watched that in like 15 years. Yeah, so I'm gonna chill for a bit and watch watch ATF agent Higgins. Gonna watch his testimony and take some notes. I have the dog. The dogs are good. The lady that's feeding him and playing with him, she sends me pictures. I check them out on my security camera a little bit every now and then just to make sure they're okay. Right. Well, that's kind of it. Like I said, hopefully next time I'll have some Karen Reed stuff to talk about, be able to do an update on that. God, I wish I could share the screens here so we could do this. That's all I got. I said just a chill stream. I'll let you know how we're doing. Will it be a whiskey stream at some point? Nah. Vegas was a whiskey. Yeah, that all night thing I told you about. Yeah, I'm sure Jess can vouch. 5 a.m. pizza, lots of drinks and things. Oof, that second night was fun. That was really, really fun. After hanging out with Ari, then going back and just continuing just to have a damn good time. All right, folks. Yeah, really. I see. This is me. I want to leave, but I don't. so I'm just gonna go. I can't redirect anybody anywhere. Can't do any of that. So you're on your own to go find someone to watch, see what you want to do. I just want to say a super special thanks to all you mods that are here that respond to Insta streams and chat for being here. We got 350-ish people here. Anyways, there's like 350 people listening to me talk about nothing. It's kind of cool. When there are plenty of other places you can be. Thanks for being here, chat. Thanks for the support, guys, for the super chats, the gifted memberships, the monthly membership reads, and just for being here, talking, chatting, having fun, giving us some things to talk about, letting me answer some questions. Mary Jane, I'm sorry you just got here. That makes me sad. So do all the stuff. So, hey, cat. Cat's out here. Scared the shit out of me. All right. Take care, peeps. Let me get some outro music here. If I can see, my screen is almost completely washed out. Nope, I can't see anything, so I'm gonna have to give us a cold out. Take care, people. I'll see you whenever I see you. Thanks again. You guys are the best. Bye.